is Bryce Turang.
Number
Bryce Turang.
And the home opener is underway. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. That's inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air to left center. Langford has a beat on it. One down. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras.
William Contreras.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are two outs. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. Late with the swing there. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So two down. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Adios. Pelota. A solo shot. Here comes Corey Seager. Foul ball there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one at triple digits. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit, takes outside. Out towards right center field. Freeland in position. Out number 2. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. On the outside corner, got him looking. Back at Globe Life Field. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. And that misses. And that is ball one. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 down. So up next, David Hamilton. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Turang getting ready to hit. That's ripped into the outfield. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. 1 runs in, another comes in to score. The relay to third, and he's got a 2-run triple. So a runner at third, 2 outs. William Contreras will hit next. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Rafael Devers. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's too low. Ball 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Couple of singles back to back. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Swings through that. No question about this one. It's out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. Here comes Christian Yelich. That one ripped left field. That's back there. On the warning track, it hauls it in. Back in Arlington, bottom half of inning number 2. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Fought off foul. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first. He beats it, and that's an infield hit. And now we'll see if the left-hander is going to be all right. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Relay throw to second, and that's a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Kyle Higashioka swings through it for strike 1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Young around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 7-3. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Hit hard, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now it's going to be Ezekiel Duran. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. That's smacked on a line to center. Then there's 1 down. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. And that one is inside ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. On a line. Freeland takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. On to the third inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Blake Perkins.
In the air, left field. Langford moving under this one. And there's one away. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. On the ground, right side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Carlos Cortez. And first offering is fouled off. Cortez getting to start at third in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a third-round pick back in 2018. Hammered, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now David Hamilton, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hammered down the right side, but foul. He swings and fouls one off. In the dirt. Cortez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans.
They get the force out number 3. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning, Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide, and they get the out. Next to hit, Jake Burger. Struck out looking his first time. And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Ball to strike. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's Josh Young. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the air to left center. And the inning is over. Back in Arlington, start of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Takes it in for the out. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered in this game.
Inside, ball one.
High fly ball down the left field line. That ball's carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that means Christian Yelich will have a chance to hit.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Oh, the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. Back in Arlington, bottom four, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw.
He's in there.
Save.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up and in, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Just off the inside edge. Up the middle. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz.
Nope, that's inside.
And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And it's 8-4. So no one on after the sac fly. Corey Seager digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Perkins under it. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. We go to the top of the fifth. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side. Duran sends it to first. One pitch and one out. So digging in, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. That one lifted to left. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Carlos Cortez up now for the Brewers. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. High in the air, out to right. Freeland gets under it, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Berger in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Freeland takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 2. In the air to left center. Perkins should have this one. And that is that. All set for the top of the sixth. Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Eovaldi back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Hamilton in his third season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Carter takes it in for the out. One away. Third time through the order now. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Chop to third. Young. On to first, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Bottom of the 6th inning, leading off Josh Young. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Hit in the air, right field. Freeling moving under it. 1 up, 1 down. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. High fly ball, right field. Freeling under it. That's out number 2. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. Hey. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Adios, pelota. He'll touch them all. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Lifted in the air, right center field. Freeland settles under this one. And that's the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. Go to the top of the 7th. The new pitcher in the game, Robert Garcia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pit.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that's a foul ball.
All 1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and he breaks his bat. Takes it in for the out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. First pitch swinging. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second homer of the night. 1 down. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. On the ground right side, Duran fires over to first. Yelich is out. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Sliced hard but foul. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
That ends the inning.
Turn the throttle up, let it rev. There's no competition when you...
Back in Arlington, bottom of the 7th, Ellie De La Cruz stepping in for the Rangers. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jared Koenig. And there's the strike. In the air, left field. Yelich running hard. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a ground ball to first. Devers takes it to the bag, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Stepping in, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 in this one.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Inside.
Inside.
Ball 2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And it remains 2-2. One away with a runner at third. Hit in the air, left field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The relay throw. He scores on the sac fly, and now 9-6. Jake Burger getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And a big swing and a miss.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Draws the walk there. So a man at first. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Left field. And that will end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee. Carlos. The Brewers going with a pinch hit. Luis Rengifo. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a pinch hit double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. That one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. That's a base hit as a run scores.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive.
Cole Winn gets the ball now. Here's Stanton now.
Oh, that's it.
The Brewers trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Nice grab. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, number 6. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 1 down. Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off.
That's outside.
What a stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Evan Carter. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
That one the other way.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up. Back at Globe Life Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Christian Yelich now at the plate. This one in the air. Young settles underneath it. And there's one down. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. And a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Out to short. Into the outfield. Base hit. And out 2 aboard.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel. Put the ball in play.
Duran throws to first in time. Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton. To the right side, Duran gets it to first, and that is that. Back in Arlington, last chance for the home team. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers, and first offering is fouled off. Uribe in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Strike 2. And that one a little bit high.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes, and now just 2 outs away. Back to the top of the order, Elly De La Cruz will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. De La Cruz checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. 1-2 now. Now one missed.
Inside, ball 2.
In the air, right field. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's the Rangers DH, Corey Seager. Two down, nobody on. Makes the catch. Ball game.